Wagwan!
Welcome back to our
Wagwan
channel,
Squadies! We in this place, you know?
Yes.
I would always be in this place.
Welcome back to another video. Today, if you can tell by the title, we're doing a
Seafood Boil!
Yes. So we have a lot going on. As you can
Yes.
see in the back, we have 2 pots because we have a lot to boil.
Yes. So earlier today we went to the
The fish market?
yeah. It's called what the fuck?
The wharf? The wharf? DC
Damn,
wharf?
I don't know where that just flew out of my head.
But it said fish
We
market.
went to the wharf today. Haven't been in quite some time because I didn't take her down there
It's
yet.
my first time. It was
So
neat.
yeah.
I want to go back after quarantine.
Yeah, but they have fresh, like all the seafood things that you could think of. They have all of that and more.
Yes.
And so we just went down there. It was like, oh, we want to do a seafood boil. We do this all the time, like, because I like seafood, she likes seafood, so we kind of cook up this stuff like all the time. But I was like, you know what? Let's just go down down there to the wharf, and we get everything fresh and everything really big and full of meat.
Yes.
So I was like, yeah, let's go down there.
So today is going to be great. So let's start off by figuring out what we have.
Yes.
So we have corn. We put corn in our seafood boil. We got ours still in the husk. So I guess however your store sells them. But we've already peeled them, washed them, and pulled the little strings off. We have...
She's already peeled them.
Yeah. Jumbo shrimp.
Yes.
We have a couple of jumbo shrimp. We have a lot. We got 2 pounds worth, but we're not going to use the full 2 pounds. We got the best part, crab legs.
Yes.
She likes crab legs. We're not
My fave.
into a lot of cracking, but we can't forget.
Yeah, we got some live bad boys
Almost
too.
put my hands in there. I almost put my hands in there, not thinking that they didn't have rubber bands on them. I would have snapped off my fingers.
Okay. Just open the
You
bag.
can take a look inside. We got crabs, live crabs, female crabs. I don't like to kill things, so she's gonna put our live crabs into this pot, and then I'll do the rest.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got 2 pots going. This pot's gonna be for our crab legs because we don't have a very large pot, and then this pot is gonna be for our live ones, so she can kill them.
Yeah.
by
So
herself.
open. There's nothing else to use unless.
All right. Oh God. What else
They
is
there
in
was
here?
some Obey.
Old Bay's in here?
Yeah.
They gave us Old Bay? What? I told
They put a whole big thing of Obey.
Oh, and they fit perfectly in the pot. One is escaping. One is escaping.
It's not escaping. Chill out. She's crazy.
Okay.
It's the poor thing.
we're
I
good.
feel so bad.
Sorry.
I feel so bad. This is not real.
No.
This is not good. I feel so bad that I just killed live.
It's okay because my hands are still clean.
You see how she do me? She would tell the police I did it all, huh?
No, that way I can sleep good at night knowing that I didn't kill any innocent animals. I can eat it, but I don't want to do the killing. Okay. Claudia's going to jump on her work call. I'm
Yes.
going to finish putting the rest
Yeah,
of
you
the
know
stuff
she
in.
the chef. You know she the chef in the house. I just like to eat. I come with my stomach.
Yeah. So we just got done putting the live crabs in the pot. I put the crab legs in the pot. We've got the corn and the potatoes in there as well. I'm gonna let that boil and get ready. Stick around for story time that you guys requested on Instagram. Follow us at 2islanders_ to be involved in all of our other videos, especially the video polls. Leave down in the comments anything that you would like to see us do as well. But we will see you when we get ready for our story time. Bye.
Anyways, we're gonna talk about
Story time.
our trip, our cruise trip. I think that was
My very first cruise.
Yes.
That she took me on. My very first cruise ever in life.
Yes, man.
And how we got left at our very first stop.
No, it wasn't our.
It was our first stop. No, we left from Miami, and then we were at the sea. We were at Seafood one day.
Oh, okay.
And then we stopped at it wasn't Barbados. What was it again? Cayman Islands.
Yeah. Anyway, so
let's start that. Her start.
Yeah. So I have family in the Cayman Islands. I have family like literally everywhere. But yeah, so I was like, you know what? Let's just stop at my aunt. Let's just get some good food, some other good stuff. And so we was there. We was chilling. We was talking. We was just vibing. Good vibes. Good vibes. So
yes, all good vibes.
We're like watching the clock too. But when we got off the boat, our time like switched to their time, and the boat time is totally different from everywhere you go. I didn't know that. So we missed our boat. On our way, we were already in the car. On our way back to the ship, they called us. And they're like, oh, we're leaving. And I'm like, dang, y'all could have called us forever ago. Oh, we were trying to call you. And they're like, how far away are you? And we're like literally 2 minutes away, because Cayman Islands is not that big. And we get there and we watch the boat leave us. Isn't that some effed up shit? They called us right before they were leaving. They didn't even think to call us before then. We get to the immigration or whatever that is, customs, and they have our passports and stuff. So I'm like, the time y'all was looking for a passport, y'all could have called us. So anyways, we're there. I'm pissed off. I'm like, we're not from here. How the hell are we gonna get home? So I call my aunt. She take us to this travel agent. And boy, oh boy. That joint hit us hard. I had to pay, I think, like $1,600 just to get on the plane to go back to Miami, spend the night in Miami to catch the plane back in Belize, to catch the boat back in Belize. So we had to book a flight to Miami. We couldn't get a straight flight into Belize, so we had to stop in Miami and then get to Belize. So the worst part of this is, so now we're in Cayman. We couldn't get a flight out that day. So we missed the whole day. Honduras. We were supposed to stop in Honduras.
Yeah.
So we missed that. And we had the best excursion ever planned for Honduras. Missed that.
Wasn't it canoeing?
It's a cave
canoe
tubing.
Thing? Oh yeah. I was hyped for that one.
It's crazy because when we got back on the ship, everybody was like, that was the best excursion.
Rub it in your face. Salt in the wound.
I was so pissed. But anyways, so we're in Cayman now. So now, after I done spent $1,600 just to try to get us back on the boat, we had to now spend another like $100 getting a hotel to stay for the night. It was just all bad.
It was. Let me tell you my version now. So, the day that we left Miami, innocent me was just so happy.
Innocent her.
Innocent me was just so happy to go on my first cruise. I was thinking, this is not going to be like the Titanic. We're going to have fun. We left from Miami. We had one day at sea before we got to Cayman Islands. That day was fun. We had fun. She was seasick.
I always get seasick.
Yeah.
I love cruises,
but we
but
had
I always
we got the wristband from somebody, and then we got the cruises
got some
sell
pill.
the pills, and we had the little oil No, we got the oil for the second cruise, not the first cruise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So everything was good, having fun. It's great. We get to our first stop, Cayman Islands. Claudine was like, Nia, my family's here. You know, let me go and check them. I was like, okay, you know, all good vibes. We ended up going. I mean, I was okay because we were meeting them at the beach, and I don't care what we're doing as long as I'm at the beach. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went to the beach. Yeah. So we went to this beach. It had a bar. We ended up getting some drinks and food for. It was your aunt.
Yeah.
Her aunt and her aunt's friend. Now, my spirit, my inner.
Her bull crap.
My inner let's not get left in this island spirit started speaking. And I said, hey, is it ship time? Because ship time and boat time is different. Ship time is a time, like, it stays on, like, Miami time. So if you enter, like, into a different time zone and it's, like, an hour ahead or hour behind, it'll still stay on the time that it left the port. So she was like, don't worry yourself. I've been on so many cruises, blah, blah, blah. So she was like, I've been on so many cruises, blah, blah, blah. And you know you said this. Nia.
This is good, baby.
You like it?
Oh, good.
I'll try something different this time.
Mm-hmm. You need to make it like this.
Your girl can cook. So she was just like, I've been on cruises a whole bunch, calm down, because I'm somebody that can overreact sometimes. Like 1 every 100 times.
Mm-mm. 1 every 2 times.
No. 1 every 200 times, maybe. So, but that's why we work, because I can overreact and she underreacts. So then we create like a good balance. But this time I was like, you know what? Maybe I am overreacting. I trust you. You've been on all of these cruises. You know what time. So she said, calm down. We calmed down. 10 minutes later, I'm like, you know what? No, I don't feel right about this. Let's go. We get into the car and follow her aunt and her aunt's friend to another house. Remember?
Yeah, it was still her house.
We got into that. We left the beach now at this point, and I was already saying, shouldn't we leave? We left the beach because the beach was like our excursion for the day. Now we go to the aunt house. We go to the aunt house. We're there for like 15 minutes, and I started being like antsy. So I was like, I want to go. Something is just telling me to go. She again tells me, you're overreacting. Calm down. I've been on a cruise before. You haven't. Trust me. I'm like, okay. Then the crew started calling my phone. But for some reason, every time I tried to pick up, it would just hang up. So I'm like, that's crazy. When I called it back, number back, because remember, we're like, you can't make calls. Yeah, we're international, so you can't like make the calls without paying for it. So I was like, okay, let me call them back. When I tried to call the number back, it said Carnival Cruise. As I was calling them back, they were calling your phone. Mm-hmm. So then she picked up, and they were just like, well, Claudine and Ashia, are you guys coming back? And we were like, yes, we're on our way. They said, okay, we'll wait for you.
Right. Say 5 minutes.
How far are you away? We were literally, like, we probably could have walked there.
Right, 2 minutes away.
But literally. Her aunt was like, we'll drive you, we'll drop you off, because they live, it was not even like, you don't even turn left or right. It was like, you get on the street right there, straight, you're right there at the port. Right. So, they're calling. We're telling them, okay, we're right down the street, we're right here, we're about to walk through the custom area, and then you get on the boat. Because our boat was out, so you had to ride a boat to the boat. Mm-hmm. So, we get there, and everybody is gone, and I see Carnival Cruise Line in the distance. Like, it is like so small off in the distance. We go to them and we're like, that's our cruise ship. They're like, don't worry, we have your passports. So, no, they said, well, don't worry, we'll see if we can get your passport. Remember?
They had that shit.
There was another guy. There was a guy with us that was on that cruise line because he was like, that's my ship too. She, at this point, she was like screaming and yelling. When she's wrong, she doesn't like to admit that she's wrong. She just likes to scream and yell. So she's there screaming and yelling at the immigration people. I'm sitting there sweating, thinking, my God, we about to get arrested. We about to go to jail. She's out here. I'm going to be in jail in a place where I don't have no family. Like, this is crazy. I'm trying to calm her down, but at the same time, I'm trying to peep the situation. So I see a guy that was on the cruise line with us, and he was just like, well, I'm trying to get back to the cruise. I was trying to calm her down, but she was like fussing. So I saw him get on the boat with the guy that went to go and get our passports. Which was crazy because I was thinking, why not us just get on the boat with that guy since you're already going to our boat to get our passports?
Right.
So you could drop us off instead. Oh, no, man, we can't do that. We can't do that. We don't drop people off. Then I see the guy driving off with the other guy. Then I was thinking maybe he works there. I don't know. Maybe I misheard.
They probably freaking did that shit because we were gay. You know.
I mean, probably, yeah. Because, I mean, they were already kind of cutting their eyes at us a little bit.
Right.
And then, not to help, she was screaming and yelling. And
I was screaming and yelling because it was some bullshit.
But you know you catch flies with honey.
Mm-hmm.
Not vinegar.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, okay, the guy's going to come back. They come back with our passports. They don't grab my wallet. They don't grab my bank card. Claudine never goes anywhere without her wallet. Thank God. Or we would have been shit out of freaking luck. My wallet and everything, my purse, all of that is on the ship. They went through everything and just picked out my passport. And that's it. They didn't think, okay, here's passport next to her credit cards and her wallet. Let's just grab it. They just grabbed the passport, came back without the guy. So I was just like, so where did the guy, there's no guy. So you're telling me that I didn't see an extra person on your boat and now 2 people left and only 1 person came back. So where did he go? Jump into the ocean? Mm-hmm. He got on the boat. And the crazy thing is when we finally got back to the boat in Belize, I saw that guy. So they drove you back to the boat, but not us. Uh-huh. So then after that, we ended up...
Yeah, I know what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Comment down below if you know what that was. We got left, and he did not. So, after all that left, she's still screaming and yelling. I'm like in full on, like, what can I do? Like when I'm like, okay, I'm shit out of luck. Let me pause. What are my options? Like, what can I do? And I'm realizing I have like no options. The guy at the immigrations, I'm sorry, was a dick. He was not, I don't know if he was a good person, because, you know, maybe he was just having a bad day. But he was especially rude, because he was like, you can only stay here one night. Only stay here one night or we would deport you. Like, we're not trying to live here. We actually were trying to get back on the boat with the same guy that you drove to our boat.
Well,
so
get away from y'all.
And then they wouldn't even let us leave. They wouldn't let us leave. We had to call your aunt in the place. Yeah. Remember, they wouldn't let us leave to call her aunt back because her aunt was down the street. They were acting like we were like
under arrest or something.
Like we had like crazy, like we were smuggling in cocaine. You would think that we were like drug lords. But then he gave us like a little things, and then we had to be gone by tomorrow morning. And then to make it worse, the reason why we couldn't leave the same night is their airport is small, and they have like this plane goes to this place on this day. Right. So it's not like day. Exactly. And so we were trying to fly to Honduras from there, right. And they did have flights, but it was like the next week because the flight to Honduras was the previous day. Right. Like we got there and the flight to Honduras left that morning, I guess. So they're like, oh yeah, next week. But they only allowed us to stay for 1 day. Plus we needed to catch the ship. All of my stuff and clothes and stuff. Yeah, we needed to catch the ship because we had already paid for that. And I was like, you know what? We're going to go back on the ship and we're going to enjoy, which we did. We got back on the ship in Belize. We did not do an excursion in Belize. I was so scarred from getting left that I wanted to get on the damn boat. It's not even that. Because Belize, trust me, Belize didn't look like, I'm sorry, but Belize, I don't know. I think that we drove. I've been to Belize before, outside of that time, and Belize is beautiful. But I think that the area that we drove to, yeah, because we left from the airport right back to the dock, and then at the dock, I don't think we had anything planned for Belize, anyways. We did. Oh, anyways, we got back on the ship. I made sure I got my money back because I'm like, no, I already spent so much money trying to get back on this boat because y'all was lying to us, saying that y'all would wait, and we were literally
2 minutes away. Like, it was such.
They're like, yeah, we can do it. Or if they said that you need to be here in a minute, we would have been rushing. We would have been like, I mean, we were already rushing, but there was like some stop and go a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I would have just gotten out and walked. But they were on the phone like, yeah, okay, we just need to know that you're coming. And we're like, yeah, oh yeah, we're coming.
So we're already in the car, and they say, ask the driver. And the driver was telling us,
like 2 minutes, like down the street. We didn't make any turns. It was less than a mile away. Which is why when she was like, oh, don't worry, we won't miss the boat, why I was okay, because we were so close. So I was like, okay, worst case scenario, we could just run right there and hop back on the boat.
Yeah, but we end up stopping back in Belize. We took that boat to our boat, and we just enjoyed the rest of the trip. I think we ended up going to Mexico after that, like, which was so much fun. We did the what was that? The four-wheelers.
Yeah. I think it's on our Instagram. Check us out. Check out our Instagram. 2islanders_ for some of the clips and stuff.
Yeah.
Four-wheeler.
So we did the four-wheelers there, and then where else did we stop again?
I think that was it. Did we stop somewhere else?
I think we stopped somewhere else, because I think it was 5 stops.
Yeah, because we were on there for 7 days. A week. Or we were supposed to be on there for 7 days.
Yeah, I can't remember what's the next. We've been to so many places and cruises.
I think that after that we went to another cruise. The second cruise, it wasn't a bad. I mean, it's a good story. I'm always gonna laugh about it. At the time, though, I wasn't laughing.
Yeah.
At the time, I was being hella supportive because she realized that she fucked up because she didn't listen to me.
I did F up because I didn't listen to her, but I'm the only one who paid for it. So
yeah, all of my you know what? And I feel like that was her punishment. That was her punishment. Because she didn't listen to me. She wouldn't have had to pay anything if we left from the beach. Because if we left from the beach, we would have been on the boat and still been waiting for other people to get on the boat.
Yeah. That's true.
So while I was just being innocent.
Real innocent, people.
I was.
Thank you guys so much for eating with us.
Yes.
And hearing about a crazy ass boat story.
Mm-hmm. It was fun.
We've been on one other cruise since then. Right? Was it one?
Mm-mm. Two.
Two other cruises since then.
Both of them are extremely fun. All of them are fun.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for being here with us. See you next time.
Yes.
Alright, Squadies, we out, you know? Next time.
Bye.